Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. I'm back after a few days with a recording of a webinar which I had taken a couple of days ago. So I thought, for the benefit of those who could not join me on that day, it would be nice if I could share views again, on that particular topic. So a very warm welcome once again to my old friends who've been here with me since last year. And of course, to all the new joinees, my new subscribers who have just joined, I guess, last week or maybe in a couple of days, which have just gone by. So without wasting any more second of your time, I'll start off with my presentation. This is basically on online privacy and how to protect your data. So before I proceed to the actual presentation, a very formal welcome to my channel, Eloquent English Enterprise. Thank you so much for being over here, right? So let's begin. So the topic for today is online privacy, protecting your digital data or your digital self. I'll move myself a little further up. Okay, so how do you protect your digital self? It's very important in today's times where hackers are rampant. They're all around you. They wish to steal all your data. They wish to expose you. They want to blackmail you online. They want to steal your money. So there are so many unscrupulous people around. So how do we save ourselves? Because as the older age goes, prevention is definitely better than cure. So what do we do? Firstly, what is online privacy? Online privacy is the right to control your personal information. In this digital age, it is essential to understand how your data is collected, used, and shared. So one has to be absolutely careful about how you share your data and what all you upload on the internet. So be very wary about it and then take your steps accordingly. So why is online privacy important? I just said it's very important because we have unscrupulous people around. They are just waiting to pounce upon us and harm us in any manner that could be possible for them, whether it's money, whether it is your reputation, whether it is, stealing of your private data. They're all there to steal it away from you. So be very careful. Firstly, identity theft is there. You must have seen a lot of people posing with their fingers like this. Never ever get yourself photographed in this pose. Why? Because they zoom in onto your fingerprint and they extract your fingerprints over there and use it for their own selfish gains. So, whatever information about yourself you are uploading on any site, or maybe even on a transaction, you are buying things from Amazon or Flipkart or Snapdeal or whatever. So it's better you only upload that much of information which is mandatory. Do not add any other information which may harm you in the long run. Okay, because your identity theft can take place. Reputation management. Now, what is reputation management? It is, whatever you share online, it can impact a lot of your actions later. So I'll just read it out from here. Whatever you share online, it can impact your reputation, both personally and professionally. So be very wary, as I said earlier, about what you are uploading, because if you are a thorough professional and you upload a few of your personal information, maybe on Facebook or on, say, Instagram or anywhere for that matter, it could be used against you and you could lose your reputation, because if you are a thorough professional, people are going to, take away or extract your information from social media and use it to their own advantage. Then we have data breaches. Companies can experience data breaches, and your confidential information can get exposed. So it's better that whatever we are uploading, even on the portal of the company where we are working, it should be kept to the bare minimum. Next, we come to how do you protect your privacy? Like, this is very, very important because today we are doing a lot of work online. There's so much of work from home which is going around, even classes, even schools, because of COVID, a lot of online transaction and classes and communication has been going online. So how do you protect your privacy? Here are a few suggestions. Firstly, use strong passwords. You have your bank accounts here, you're doing internet banking, you have your emails, which may contain a lot of confidential information. So whatever app you're using online, have very strong passwords. Now, somebody asked me, what is a strong password? A strong password is that password which is a combination of capital letters, that is the uppercase, the small letters, which is the lowercase, some special characters like @ or star or underscore or something, and a few numerical digits as well. It should not be something like your birthday, because that's the first thing which comes to the hackers. Okay, if suppose your birthday is on 7th June 1984, they will put up 07061984. And that could be your password. So it is exposed. So use a strong password. Like, for example, maybe you visited Italy in the year 2020. So you write Italy, I capital, TALY in the smaller case, @ 2020. So nobody in the world will be able to guess what is your password, because they do not know what you thought when you used your password. So Italy @ 2020, it could be, or it is definitely a strong password. Limit sharing. We go overboard in uploading our pictures without realizing how harmful it could be. So as much as possible, just upload or share that much of information which is beneficial to you. At least it's not harmful. Okay, too many pictures, too much of I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm in Italy right now, I'm in Canada right now, I'm in Switzerland right now. So people will get to know that you are not at home, your house is empty, and a burglary or a robbery could be planned. So do not share this kind of information. Do not upload your pictures immediately. You can always come back and do this task later. So be careful about what you are sharing online and on the social sites. Again, to continue with your protection of privacy, your privacy settings should be, you should be very careful about them. So you must review and adjust your privacy settings on social media and other online platforms. Your recovery mail, your alternate mobile number, all of these are fine. But there are a lot of things which they keep asking you. So try not to write, okay? Just your name, maybe one of your phone numbers, and maybe an email which you are not using for your professional purposes. So just upload or just share this much of information, nothing else, nothing beyond that. Be very wary of phishing. That is, there are a lot of suspicious emails which carry links with them, and they ask you to click on them because you have probably received a prize or you have achieved something. So they say to claim your prize, click on the link below. The moment you do that, you are in trouble. So be very careful about this. Do not click on any unknown link, right? Then you must always have a very secure Wi-Fi network. We are in a habit of using public Wi-Fi. We're sitting on the airport, we are traveling in a train which has Wi-Fi. We'll try to link our phone or our laptop to that. But this is the place, or this is one of the main reasons why your data gets stolen, because if you're using that public Wi-Fi, your data can be also taken away from your gadget, whatever you may be using. So either use Wi-Fi at your own home place or at your workplace where you know that it is secure. Otherwise, try to limit the usage of Wi-Fi in public places. It's for your own benefit. Now, most of us are not aware what is our digital footprint. We only know footprints are made on the ground. Like if you're wearing slippers or shoes or something and you're walking on loose mud, you leave your footprint over there. But you're not aware that even online, when we're using websites, when we are doing shopping on online, then we leave our footprints over there. We let the analysts find us on all of these sites. So you have to manage your online reputation. It's of utmost importance. Like for example, actually, if I have to define digital footprint, it is the trail of data that you leave behind as you use the internet. It's my personal experience. When I have been, logging into Facebook and I tried to buy something from the advertisements over there. If it was a clothing site, I started getting a lot of advertisements from that site. If I wanted to donate money to some charity organization, whether it was for some sick people or for pets, I started getting a lot of, advertisements about other such organizations. So that means there is somebody who's monitoring what I am doing on Facebook, right? So if you at all are there on Facebook, limit your movement on these sites because they are just waiting to pounce upon you. Okay, so if one individual can be followed so closely, just imagine what kind of data must be they must be taken away from our online resources. So be very, very mindful of your digital footprint. It's for your own benefit. So it includes everything from your social media posts to online purchases, as I just mentioned. So you must build a positive digital footprint. Not too much of online purchases, not too much of posting of photographs. I went here, I went there. So you're telling these people, and I'm not available at home most of the time. My house is empty. Please come and steal away whatever you wish to. So be very mindful of your digital footprint because it gives you away. It gives all your secrets away. How to build a positive digital footprints. Let's see. Be mindful of the content, like think before you post and consider how your content might be perceived by others. Sometimes we write something, but the other people understand it entirely the other way around. So whatever you're posting, think twice before putting it or sharing it on social media. Check your privacy settings because you have to defend your data privacy. Regularly review and adjust your privacy settings on social media and other platforms. Keep changing your passwords, right? Don't keep going to the same online website because they will trace you. So keep shifting and keep changing your privacy settings, like for example, your passwords, etc., and maybe your username, etc. It depends on what kind of online website or site you are using. Monitor your online presence. Don't be on social media at a particular time every day because then people will get to know that this is the time when you are available online. So monitor yourself. It's you have to use search engines to see what information is publicly available about you and also keep changing your timing so that people are, they have to guess at what time probably you'll be available or give it a break for about 2-3 days or a couple of days so that you don't give away yourself very easily. So your online presence should not be felt by people who are actually waiting for you over there. Next is correct the errors. That is, if you find any incorrect information somewhere, take steps to correct it. It's important that because it's not always that whatever information is available on Google, it's correct. There is a lot of fake information which is being floated around. So if you find that there is an error in a particular post, try to expose that and try to bring the error for other people also. Then learn to be proactive. Build a positive online presence by sharing valuable content and which should be engaging with other people who may read or see your posts. So you must always remember that your digital footprint is a reflection of yourself. So you have to be mindful of your online activities. And in this way, you can protect your privacy and build a very positive online reputation. Remember, I just said your digital footprint is a reflection of you. So be very mindful of your online activities. In this way, you can protect or you will be able to protect your privacy and build a positive online reputation. Now, there is something which is known as digital etiquette also. Like if you are a very frequent user of websites or you're working online, these are some golden rules. Digital etiquette or netiquette is essentially the application of good manners to online interactions. It's like respecting the privacy of others in this digital world, just as we would want to have privacy in our own real world. So these are the key principles of digital etiquette. We must be respectful towards the others, never post something which could be detrimental to another person or another organization's reputation. Be extremely respectful. Your online communication or online interactions, when you are interacting with other people, be mindful of your tone and language. Even when you're writing, your tone can be felt. So when you're communicating online, be very mindful of your language and the tone in which you are writing. Emojis and abbreviations may be misinterpreted. So always consider the context of your message before hitting the send button. Read it, revise what you've written, because sometimes, as I said earlier also, our messages, our statements can be misinterpreted. So if you are absolutely sure about it, only then hit the send button. Privacy. Just as we want privacy in our lives, there are other people also whose privacy has to be respected. Do not share personal information of others without their consent. And also be cautious about what you share of yourself as well. Authenticity. You have to be truthful in your online interactions. Avoid pretending to be someone you're not. Here, I would like to cite the example of a few people who posed as fake, people. They made fake identities on Facebook and they lured girls into their tangles. So these girls thought that they are interacting with girls and young people. It turned out later that these people were fake and they were old men who did not have very noble intentions, and they trolled these girls online. So till you are not absolutely, you have a confirmation that a particular person that you are interacting with on Facebook is an authentic person, do not share any information with that person. Then we come to critical thinking. Now you'll say critical thinking is used in education. No, it has to be used here also, because we have to evaluate the information critically before we share it. Because misinformation and fake news can be extremely detrimental to our online health. Okay, it's a very important part or principle of digital etiquette. Now, these are the examples of good digital etiquette. When we are interacting with people, I'm sorry, when we are interacting with them online, we have to use polite language, either when we are speaking in the spoken way, or even if we are writing something. So both spoken and written language has to be polite. Please, thank you, etc. should be used when we are interacting with people online. I mean, not online, just online. Okay. Avoid the use of capital letters because this could be interpreted as shouting. You know, when we are wishing somebody a happy birthday or happy wedding anniversary, we have a habit of typing it in capitals, right? The uppercase. So that's okay. When you're wishing somebody, fine, you can shout, you can say happy birthday and you type it in capitals. But when you're talking to somebody or you're interacting online with someone, try to avoid the use of capital letters because it could be interpreted as shouting or maybe putting your point a little too bluntly. You're trying to force yourself on the other person. Also, we must learn to respect the different kind of opinions of other people because everyone has a right to think their way. So if other people are sharing their opinion, do not outright, go and say, no, this is not correct. We have to respect the opinion of other people as well. Give credit to people if they have done something. Like if you are sharing something which is very good, if it has been shared by somebody else, mention it over there that it's like credit to so-and-so person who posted it or who shared it. So I'm sharing it further. Because if you do it in your name, it's going to leave a very bad taste in the mouth of the other person who had originally shared that idea. So learn to give credit to others also. It definitely comes free of cost. Okay, it's just that you need to have a large heart. You have to be magnanimous. Protect personal information. Be very careful about what you share on social media. I have already said it a couple of times earlier. This is what poor digital etiquette is all about, cyberbullying. Somebody asked me, what is cyberbullying? Now, what happened was in the recent past, there were some children who got addicted to certain games. They started playing online games. I do not want to mention any name because that would not be okay. So there were some grown-up people who found out that these children were playing games. And, they hacked into their systems and started threatening them that if you do not do this, we are going to let your parents know. And the child had done nothing. Okay. They were just plain threats. And because children are small, they're tender, they get into this very easily. So a few children, in fact, they committed suicide. So cyberbullying is a form of posting hurtful or threatening messages to people who are innocent and they are not really aware of what all is going on the internet. Flaming. Now, if you engage in angry or hostile online arguments, that is not done. That's very poor digital etiquette. The third one is trolling. Trolling means intentionally provoking somebody online. I mean, you keep pushing a certain point and make the other person angry. This should not be done. It is a sign of poor digital etiquette. Sharing private information about the others, as I said earlier, you have no rights or we have no rights to share other people's information, private information online. It is definitely a very, very antisocial kind of action. Next one is plagiarism. This is like copying of data from another source and posting it in your own name. So if you have to write something, cite your own sources, write it yourself, okay? Do not copy and take away all the credit yourself. So if you use someone else's work without giving credit, that is poor digital etiquette. Again, another example. So if you practice good digital etiquette, you can create a more positive and respectful online environment for everyone. And also it is going to be safe. It's not just positive and respectful. It also is going to turn out to be safe. You're not sharing any confidential data. You're not sharing anybody else's private material or data. So this is what good digital etiquette is all about. So if we indulge in these kinds of activities, if we know what is good online practice or practices, then it's going to be a good kind of experience for all of us, including ourselves. So to sum up, this is what I said. If you practice good digital etiquette, it's going to be a pleasant scenario for all the people concerned. Thank you so much, viewers, for your valuable time. I hope this was a little beneficial to you all. I hope I've been able to share some good ideas with all of you regarding what to do and what not to do when we are doing our online transactions or even interacting with other people online. So thank you for being over here. If you like this, do give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down also will be okay enough. And I'll be back very soon with something more interesting. Hopefully, it's interesting to you because whatever I do, I find it pretty interesting. So till we meet again, it's sayonara, bye-bye, good night, and see you soon. Take care.